Good morning children. Hope you are all fine and safe. Today we are going to see a new topic in chemistry. The topic of the lesson is an introduction to chemistry. So in this lesson we are going to discuss some important things. What are they? Let us see now. Look at the board. First one, introduction. Second, scientific terms, followed by definition. Next, definition is definition of chemistry. Next, origins of the term chemistry. Next, meaning of chemistry. And finally, branches of chemistry. Right? First, we will discuss about the introduction part. Chemistry is a big part of our everyday life. You find chemistry in daily life, in the foods you eat, air you breathe, soaps, etc. Chemical reactions, even chemical reactions take place in our body. For example, if you take the digestion of food, it is nothing but a chemical reaction only. So chemical reactions takes place when you eat, breathe, etc. Chemistry is important because everything you do is chemistry. Okay, even your body is also made of chemicals only. Food is made from chemicals only. Chemical changes that takes place in the world around you are caused by chemical reactions. Okay, so chemistry is very important, right? Next we can move to the scientific terms. First we will discuss about matter. What do you mean by matter? Matter means anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. Okay. For example, as we look at our surroundings, we see a variety of things made of different materials of different shapes, size, textures and colors. Texture means what? It is nothing but the consistency of the material. The air we breathe, the food we eat, plants, animals, clouds, stones, okay, even a drop of water, a grain of sand, everything is matter. Even a tiniest bacteria to a giant planet, everything it occupies space and has weight. This is called the matter. Okay, what are the examples we can say for matter? This cake, this table, chair, this chalk piece, okay, air, water and even a person also has some weight and they occupy the space. So this is the matter. Okay, matter means what? Anything that occupies space and has weight is called matter. Understood? Okay. Next we will move to atom. What is an atom? What do you mean by atom? Atoms are the smallest particle of an element. In other words, you can say matter is composed of smaller particles called atoms. Okay, so atom means what? It is the smallest particle of an element, right? Next we can move to element. What do you mean by element? An element is a substance made of atoms. Okay, an element is a substance made of atoms. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, carbon. These are some of the elements only. Okay, so element means what? Element is a substance made of atoms. Okay, so next we can move to molecule. Molecule means what? Atoms are group of atoms bonded together are called molecule. Okay, atoms are group of atoms bonded together. Molecule. Atoms are group of atoms bonded together are called molecule. Okay, molecule means what? Atoms are group of atoms bonded together are called molecule. Example, water. The chemical formula of water is H2O. Okay, here hydrogen atom as well as oxygen atom combines to form water. Okay, so what is an example of molecule? What is a molecule only? Next we can move to compound. Compound is composed a separate element. Both the elements combines to form the compound water. Okay. So compound means what? It is composed of two or more separate elements. Understood? Right. Next we can move to ions. Ions means actually atoms or group of atoms having a charge. Whether it may be positive charge or negative charge. Okay. It is called the ions. Atoms or group of atoms having a charge, positive charge or negative charge are called ions. Okay. It can be classified into two. One is cation and another one is the anion. What is the difference between cation and anion? If you take the cation may be defined as an atom or molecule that has positively charged. Okay, it has positive charge. At the same time, if you take anion may be defined as an atom or molecule that has negative charge. Okay, so here cation as well as anion, both are ions only. It has opposite electrical charges. One is having positive charge, another is having negative charge. So both the charges get attracted to each other, right? So ions means what? Atoms or group of atoms that has a charge, positive charge or negative charge are called ions. Understood, children? So these are the important terms, scientific terms you should know. Okay. So next we can move to the definition of chemistry. Okay, third one, definition of chemistry. Chemistry is defined as a branch of science that deals with matter. It undergoes changes during chemical reaction. Okay, so chemistry is a branch of science or matter that undergoes changes during chemical reaction. For example, digestion of food. Digestion of food is a chemical change only. What happens actually? Chemical reactions takes place in our body. So it is a chemical change. Okay. So what is the definition of chemistry? Chemistry is a science of matter that undergoes changes during chemical reaction. You got it, children? Shall we move to the next one? Right. Next we can move to the origins of the term chemistry. Okay. So first one, chem. Chem actually it is a Arab Latinized word. Okay. Chem is an Arab Latinized word. The meaning for this word chem is value. What is the meaning for value? Importance. Okay. Value means somewhat worth or importance. So the meaning for chem is value. Next one, chemia. Chemia is an Egyptian word. Okay, chemia is an Egyptian word, and the meaning for chemia is transmutation of earth. Transmutation of earth. What's the meaning for transmutation of earth? Conversion of one chemical element into another chemical element. Right. Next we can move to chemia. Chemia is a Greek word, and the meaning for chemia is art of alloying metal. Okay, meaning for chemia is art of alloying metal. What is the meaning for alloy? Mixing or fusion of two or more metals are called alloy, right? Next one, kumeya. This kumeya is also a Greek word only, and the meaning for kumeya is casting together. What is the meaning for casting together? Putting things together, to put things together, putting together. That is the meaning. Okay. So that's the meaning for kumeya, right? Understood, children? Shall we move to the next one? Meaning of the term chemistry. So chemistry is actually defined as a matter of science. Chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the substances, properties, structures and composition or transformations. Okay, chemistry means what? Chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the properties, structures substances and composition or transformations. Okay. So first one, what is the meaning for substance? It is nothing but a material only. Then what is meant by properties? Properties means behavior of a particular substance. Okay. Properties means what? Behavior of a particular substance. So chemistry is defined as a branch of science that deals with the substances, properties and structure. What do you mean by structure? It is nothing but the arrangement. Okay. And transformations, or otherwise we can say transformation. We can say transformation is nothing but conversion of one chemical element into another chemical element. So what is the meaning for chemistry? Chemistry is a branch of science that deals with the substances, properties, structure and composition. Okay, composition is nothing but the nature of the ingredients. What are the ingredients? What are the constituents we are adding? That is the meaning for the ingredients. Okay, that is composition. Okay children, next we can move to the branches of chemistry. There are 4 main branches of chemistry. What are they? Look at the board. First one is the organic chemistry. Second one, inorganic chemistry. Third one, physical chemistry. And fourth one is the analytical chemistry. Now we are going to discuss about these branches of chemistry one by one, right? First we can move to the organic chemistry. Organic chemistry, a branch of chemistry that deals with the carbon compounds. Okay, that deals with the carbon compounds which are found in the living beings. Okay, this point you should remember, it is very important. Organic chemistry means a branch of chemistry that deals with the carbon compounds. Okay. Carbon compounds. What are the examples we can say? Organic chemistry, a branch of chemistry that deals with the carbon compounds which are found in the living things. Okay, carbon compounds is very important. You should note down this one. Carbon compounds. Okay. So what are the examples we can say? Rubber, plastics, pen, ink, steel, etc. Okay. So actually carbon means coal. What do you mean by carbon? Carbon means coal. Carbon is a chemical element with the symbol C. Okay. Its symbol is C and its atomic number is 6. Carbon is a chemical element with the symbol C and its atomic number is 6. What do you mean by atomic number? The number of protons which is present at the center of the nucleus are called the atomic number. Okay. And what do you mean by protons? Protons means actually atoms. It consists of 3 subatomic particles: protons, electrons and neutrons. All these informations you will learn in detail in your higher classes. Okay. So carbon is a chemical element with the symbol C and its atomic number is 6. Okay. Carbon is found in the atmosphere as it is a part of carbon dioxide gas emitted when fossil fuels are burned and living beings breathe. Okay. Carbon is found in soil, rocks, etc. Carbon is the building blocks of life. Why? Because all living beings contain carbon. Okay. So carbon is very important to life, right? I told you, fossil fuels. What's the meaning for fossil fuels? Fossil fuel is nothing but a natural fuel only from gas or coal. Okay. And it is formed from the dead remains of plants and animals, right? Okay. So organic chemistry means what, children? It's a branch of chemistry that deals with the carbon compounds, right? Next we can move to inorganic chemistry. Inorganic chemistry means it is a branch of chemistry that deals with the inorganic compounds. Okay. That are other words we can say that involve carbon. Okay, organic chemistry means it deals with the carbon compounds. But if you take inorganic chemistry means it do not involve carbon. It involves only with the inorganic compounds. Okay. So what are the examples we can say? Glass, water, air, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Okay. What's the difference between organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry? If you take organic chemistry, it's a branch of chemistry that deals with carbon compounds. And inorganic chemistry means it's a branch of chemistry that deals with the inorganic compounds. It do not involve the carbon compounds, right? That's the difference between organic chemistry and inorganic chemistry. Next we can move to the physical chemistry. Physical chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the relations between the physical property of the substances, their chemical composition and their transformations. What is the meaning for transformation here? Transformation means just appearance of that substituents. What are the constituents we are adding? Okay, what are the constituents we are adding, or what are the ingredients we are adding? The nature of the ingredients is called the transformation. So physical chemistry means it deals with the physical chemistry is the branch of chemistry that deals with the physical properties of the substances, their chemical composition and their transformations. Okay, so it is very important to know about the physical chemistry. Last one we can move to the analytical chemistry. First you should know about the analysis. What is meant by analysis? Detailed examination of chemical components in a given sample is called analysis. Okay, first you should learn about the analysis, children. Then only you can move to the what is the meaning for analytical chemistry. So analysis means what? Detailed examination of chemical components in a given sample is called the analysis. Okay, so analytical chemistry, it actually deals with the study and uses of instruments. Okay, instruments, this is very important. It deals with the study and uses of instruments and methods used to separate, identify and quantify matter. What is the meaning for quantify here? To express something, right? So analytical chemistry, it deals with the what? It deals with the study and uses of instruments, okay, and methods used to separate, identify and quantify matter. Analytical chemistry plays an enormous role in our society, such as in drug manufacturing, medical diagnostics, food production and forensic surveys, etc. Now what is the meaning for diagnostics? It is concerned with the illness and the health problems. Okay. And what is meant by forensic? Forensic means it is a scientific test to check about the crime. Okay. It's a scientific test to check about the crime. So analytical chemistry is of great importance in higher research areas. Okay. So analytical chemistry is also very important branch. One of the branches, analytical chemistry. Next we can move to the last one, ions, that is analysis. I told you no, analysis means detailed examination of the chemical components in a given sample. This analysis can be classified into qualitative analysis and quantitative analysis. Okay, so qualitative analysis means identification of the unknown substance, that is the qualitative analysis, and quantitative analysis is a determination of the composition of a mixture. Okay, so see the colorless ions. I told you no, ions. Ions means what? Atoms or group of atoms having a charge. Positive charge, negative charge. Positive charge means cation and negative charge means anion. Okay, so cation symbol, cation as well as symbol is given. Sodium ion, Na+. So cation means it has positive charge. Atom or molecules, it has positive charge. Cation may be defined as an atom or molecule that it has a positive charge, that is called cation, isn't it? So sodium ion and its symbol is Na+. Next one, calcium ion, its symbol is one zinc ion and its symbol is Zn2+. So cation as well as its symbol is given here. Next we can move to anion. So see the first one, chloride ion and its symbol is Cl minus. Okay, Cl minus. And next one sulfate ion and its symbol is SO4 2 minus, right? Sulfate ion, its symbol is